Crying like a baby. Hold it real.
They trying to say I was over there trying to second pass it, but they ain't gonna tell you everything like that. They're trying to hide it.
Ain't nobody hiding
it. He capping. He capping.
Hey,
He know I stand on business. He know that.
Sir.
Ain't no nigga ever pull my car ever in life. I stand on business. You drop me somewhere, I stand on business. You drop me in your hood, I stand on business.
I don't feel like you stand on business.
Yeah. I've been stood on business. I've been stood on business. You want to hide it for the world, I'm going to put it out there for them to see. I wouldn't put up nowhere. You ain't had me put up nowhere. Like, you ain't had me behind the mansion. I was outside doing what I wanted to do.
You was behind there until you cried.
No.
Let's get into it, man. We seen some shit earlier, man. T.I.'s son. You guys are fathers.
Yeah.
Y'all seen it. I'm gonna go with the guest first. No, not the guest, the homie. Not the guest. Not the guy behind the scenes. He's like Dr. Claw and shit. He's like talking. Let me get you. You see his hands every now and then and shit, Doc. I'm gonna get you again.
You see the back of his chair.
I'll get you again, Gadget. Next time, Gadget.
Get you, Gadget.
Yeah. But all jokes aside, as a father, how would you have handled that?
Well, that I can't imagine that happening. You know what I mean? With the way that, my children come up and the way that we are, we such a tight family. I can't imagine it happening. But if that something like that were to happen, we'd actually have to have a conversation. We got to sit down and have a conversation. We're not doing this in front of everybody. It's not going to happen that way because you're embarrassing yourself. And you think you're embarrassing me, but you're not, because it's not happening. So we got to sit down and have a conversation, if that's possible. If not, I mean, I gotta cut you off. I gotta cut you off. We're not talking, because I'm not gonna feed into it. I'm not gonna give you fuel for whatever the heck you're doing.
I have to reach out and touch something.
I gotta cut you off. I mean, me personally, people in my family, if they've done something, I cut them off. I just cut them off. I mean, it's no love lost.
Right.
But we're not conversating. You know what I'm saying? We're not conversating. I cut you off. I'm not entertaining anything that happens in that. So that's the best I would be able to do. I mean, I have never experienced nothing like that. But
you never have to, right?
I'm not gonna have to. I do hope. You're right. But you're right.
You will. But
you're right.
You're gonna help because there's always that chance.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. But that's how my approach would be to it. I mean,
mine ain't gonna be too much off. That's pretty much dead on with me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Either we got to be able to talk about it, and pull me to the side, or I'm gonna pull you to the side. You know what I'm saying? It's obviously me as a dad. I'm gonna pull you to the side first before you pull me.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because obviously it's getting out of hand for me to have to feel that way to pull you to the side anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And you my flesh and blood. You understand what I'm saying? You my son. You my little king.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Man's
so now,
name is King.
Yeah, so you my little king.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I gotta raise you right.
True.
Which I think I've done pretty good so far. You know what I mean? But I definitely have to pull you to the side. And if you start showing disrespect, especially you're making yourself look like a clown. Dude.
Exactly.
It's bad enough, like I said, they're already putting all kind of memes out there of you and this and that, just straight clowning you, dude. And you're making yourself look more of a clown.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're not going to heed to me, and you think you're going to try to disrespect me, and you're thinking you're clowning me, because that's what's happening to you, well then I'm going to have to put my paws on you.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
But that comes with it.
It does.
I'll cut you off. But the paws will come with it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because right now you just, you know what I mean? You just can't deal with disrespect like that, especially when you want nothing best for your people anyway.
True.
So I'm not doing this out of any kind of ill will or ill regard for you. I'm not trying to clown you. But this is the place where you're making this happen. You're letting this happen. You're bringing it out. We're not pulling it. So now you're putting it in front of all these people with their phones out. You know what I mean? So now we're in front of millions of people, thousands of people, whatever the case may be. So now I gotta stand my ground.
You know what?
I haven't raised you like that.
True.
You ain't about the life that I once was in. You know what I'm saying? And nor am I sitting here trying to glorify that type of lifestyle that I lived in front of you anymore. But you want to take it upon yourself because that's where you want to come from. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I mean, you got to let the man grow up.
True.
He got to take his own bumps and bruises, even though I don't want to see my little dude do that. I don't want to see him have to go through that stuff because there's only a few things that can happen there. Jails, institution, or death.
Yep. That's it.
Bottom fucking line.
That's it.
Those are your only choices that are coming out of that. Okay, so
True.
Let the cookie crumble and crumble. Man.
Yeah, true.
That's all I can do for you.
Right.
I want to look at it both sides. King, shut up. You're talking about standing on business, and what's those booths called? The sports, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. The boxes.
You're in
the box. Yeah, box seats.
Skybox.
Yeah.
Talking about you're standing on business. This privilege gets you here.
Which is from your pops.
From your father.
Right.
Like you're
and
not.
your mother, because they both.
You're not at the bando. You're not at the thing. Now my thing is this. Now, to King's defense. It's going to sound a little controversial, but it's going to be is what it is. Shout out to my man Paco. Shout out to Chris Clay.
Yep.
Shout out to Charlo. Shout out to Mike Price.
All the fathers.
Nope. The light-skinned niggas.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
The caramel, the creamy filling.
They didn't. Okay. They didn't have to go through this. But a lot of light-skinned niggas get a lot of smoke.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The half and half niggas, not light-skinned. The half and half
Yeah.
get a lot of smoke, and they have to be extra. You know what I'm saying? You have to be extra. Now, in King's defense, he's light-skinned, and he came up privileged. You know what I'm saying?
And he wants to go.
And so he gets the double. You light-skinned nigga, and you T.I. son. Man, you ain't.
Yeah.
Mr. Silver Spoon.
Right.
And he had to double down and actually go out his way. And you see it in the video. You know what I'm saying? If I remember to edit it, I'll punch it in. You know what I'm saying? I stand on business. Yeah, man. That's him getting picked on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, fortunately, the brothers that I mentioned, they never got picked on for being light skinned. I just said, fuck them good hair niggas.
Like I said, the creamy filling, brother.
That niggas got good hair. They just passing for Mexican and shit. That's all they doing. You know what I'm saying?
You know how that
But no, there be some hate in that. And I think, and he's a different type of light skin. He's like albino.
Right.
You know
Right.
what
I
I'm
was
saying?
like, damn. What?
Yeah, he's
he's
like
I'm high yellow.
yeah, he might be
know what I'm
albino. Like actually, we're gonna say Young King's albino.
Okay. All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
because
He doesn't have a whole lot of pigment.
there's not a lot of pigmentation.
doesn't,
Like he's gonna. So could you imagine that extra? People probably nicknaming him Whitey. You know what I'm saying? And he probably have fights every day.
You ain't black.
But I'm sorry, sir. Even if you wanted to be, your father lived a certain lifestyle, and that's another thing too. He probably was trying to. You don't have to do that.
Right.
And that's what it is with these quote unquote privileged kids. They don't want to embrace. Like, all right, look at the difference between Ice Cube's son and T.I.'s son.
Right. Right. I think
You see what I'm trying to? And Ice Cube is the inventor of gangster rap. He's the foundation.
He is. He's the center of it.
You don't see little Ice-T out here acting crazy.
Right. It's definitely a different
There's
upbringing.
certain people. All right. Yeah, there's certain people that gives me the point that with T.I. and his wife, they might have had that thing where, oh, hey man, I grew up rough, so I'm not gonna make sure. So it was not like I'm not gonna be a father.
I'm not gonna want him in the streets.
You're gonna be my best friend. You're my friend.
Yeah.
Like you see how the mama was clowning him. Ah man, you had a pinky in your mouth. Like there was no authority there.
Right.
Like, just like your brother said
First,
prior.
you're a friend first before.
You was a friend first before a parent.
That opens up for
There was the
disrespect.
thing we just gentleman said. Oh man, I'll never go to that. Because I mean, sometimes if you got that line, you can give a look. And say, all right.
Yeah. And you shut the whole down.
That should kill the situation.
Shut it down.
T.I. don't got that.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? He doesn't like that. Like I don't know what that is, but certain I like. Now that's standing on business.
That is.
Certain people can just give a look.
Yeah.
Shut
it down.
Like, listen, you have two young gentlemen that you're growing up. If they acting crazy, you have to. Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Give them one little so I give them that look.
Yeah.
And they know.
And
they know.
Okay. And see, and you know where that comes from, though. Like you said, and what you just pointed out is there was a lack of relationship there. Whether it was parenting or a friend.
Yeah.